Alright, so I maintain that I'm a really, really nice guy and that I do not jump on the easy shit. But, you know, it's hard to maintain that and whatnot. And I've just gotten sick of people keep saying, the butterfly Band-Aid's the butterfly Band-Aid. He didn't even need stitches. Okay, and these are not butterfly bandages. Here's a picture of Mr. Zimmerman. What he has there is two kinds of Bandaid. One is a fingertip Bandaid, this motherfucker, and the other one's a knuckle Bandaid because you're fucking stupid and none of you have kids and you don't know what a fucking kind of Bandaid is. A fucking Bandaid of a particular fucking kind. It's fucking jokeable. Chris Al, I could have said that meaner. Alright. Let's just look, shall we? Here are knuckle Band-Aids. Knuckles get these Band-Aids for their knuckle. Right? Here's a butterfly motherfucking bandage. Guess what, dipshits? It doesn't look like a butterfly. It's about being something that is, you know, better than a Band-Aid. A Band-Aid just covers your wound, basically, so it doesn't get dirt on it. Whereas these things are a little bit like a stitch and bind two things together. See how they look different? See? Holy shit. You guys. And I'm supposed to believe your little nuances. This is a butterfly closure. Oh my god. You see? Oh wait! Look! One of these. Oh, but it says it's a knuckle bandage. Because, yes, some people call it butterfly bandage, so it has a little link here. Here's a fingertip bandage. Here's a the butterfly. Look like a butterfly. Oh, here's a butterfly closure. See what that looks like? Okay? Oh, motherfucking K, use the goddamn internet. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've been putting up with this for a long time, too. Because I have kids. I know a goddamn knuckle bandage. By the way, I have another dozen of these things that just, I'm not going to bring up these shit when the real problem is he was running around in the backyard and says he was pinned. There's a bunch of this shit that just look, I have to assume that cops who get bandaged somewhat regularly compared to normal, regular people know what they're looking at there. Oh, it's not a butterfly bandage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so it's just like the typical of this whole internet thing. What am I supposed to do? It's like I'm supposed to treat everybody equal. We're all equally intelligent, but you're 30 years old and you've never read a Bandaid box. You know, I knew what a knuckle Bandaid was and a butterfly Bandaid before I had kids. When I learned to read, and I would read things that I had never read before. You never, well, why would I read a Bandaid box? Why would I read the boxes in the Bandaid thing? Boring. You only have to read it one time, you dumbass. And I'm supposed to sit there and act like you and me are the same. Your facts are the same as my facts, but I know what a butterfly bandage is and you're fucking morons. Okay, it doesn't mean George is guilty of murder. No, it just means he's guilty of dumbass. And if he wanted to make it look like he had a real wound, he could have bought some butterfly closures and put them on. What a man. Don't you understand how stupid? And yet it doesn't matter. That's the even stupider part. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do. The fact is, the fight was moving around. George's story doesn't fit. Killed an unarmed minor. And you guys are like, well, when you kill an unarmed minor, you know, so the prosecution has to prove it was for a bad reason. No! You're getting confused, like about a butterfly bandage. See, the thing is here, normally they don't know if you killed the guy. And they have to prove you killed him in the first place. But once they know you killed him, You have to prove that it was for a good reason. Oh, and and by prove, the court is really weird. Like they'll use ESP and figure out intent and stuff. So you could prove it by saying it and being believable, but you can't prove it by saying it and being a fucking douchebag that is not credible with a bunch of supporters that don't know that there's knuckle band-aids on the back of his head. Oh. And it's not even supposed to be funny. I feel bad because it's tragic. I mean, I think Trayvon was going to become a pilot. That's that. Not necessarily whatever. Maybe an artist. Maybe a dropout with the kids that he loved. Who knows? Whatever. Pilot's good enough. We don't get to fucking know, do we? So it's a tragedy. But your stupidity is funny.